it's something to be proud about. It's great. We're coming to the end here, but we always save the best for last. So earlier this evening, you were introduced to the outstanding college senior, Devin Hindley. So as we enter the final segment of our ceremony, Devin will offer a short address for her fellow graduates and to us all. Devin.
Amen.
Good evening, everyone. I want to begin by thanking all of you for being here tonight. It is such an honor to be surrounded by all the friends, family, and professors who have had such an influence on me and who have helped me up onto this stage tonight. Thank you for your guidance, support, and encouragement, and the occasional kick in the butt. I've gotten to where I am tonight because of the strength and grace that you so readily send my way almost daily, and I thank you. I especially want to thank those closest to me who have had to put up with my freakouts and distractions and all those times you were talking to me and it seemed like I wasn't listening because I was too busy writing a term paper or whatever. It hasn't been easy these last few years, but I never could have been as successful as I am without you beside me to prop me up and to push me forward. I have to admit that preparing this speech has been one of the greatest challenges of my academic career. When I got the letter notifying me that I would receive this award, I thought, cool, what a fabulous honor. But then I kept reading. About halfway down, in an almost nonchalant way, were the words 5-minute address and inspirational. I thought, oh no, they want me to give a speech, and it has to be inspirational? You can imagine how terrified I've been ever since. The truth is, I wondered what could I possibly say to a very large room full of people, to you, my classmates and peers. What words of inspiration can I say to you when I have been time and time again inspired by you? Some of my closest friends and family tried to help by asking me, as a future art educator, how much harder could this be than getting up in front of a class of 35 sugar-fueled third graders, or a room full of blasé middle schoolers who were going to instantly hate everything that came out of my mouth because they were, well, 13. After having experienced all three of them, I can tell you with certainty that the middle schooler is only slightly more terrifying than this. But that's okay. I know you're familiar with that feeling of discomfort that can come right before you begin to create something new. A blank canvas, an empty stage, that first note. There was always that tension right before you begin because there are so many possibilities for success and, of course, for failure. I think that is the reason we create, the reason we all have chosen the arts to be our lives. And let's face it, that's not an easy thing to do. We will experience those moments again and again as we move on into this next chapter of our lives. We will wake up tomorrow as new graduates with a world of possibilities at our feet and perhaps a little bit of terror because now the possibilities are up to us. You have all shown your willingness to do what it takes to make the arts your life. The fact that you are here tonight proves that you have the drive to persevere, and it hasn't been easy. There have been challenges and sacrifices and freakouts. Late nights or early mornings spent rehearsing or finishing a project before critique. Weekends and holidays, like I know a few of you have done because I was there with you. We've learned that we can get the most work done on Thanksgiving or Easter morning because the chances are greatest that only the crazy ones, like you and me, would be at school on the holiday. But through sacrifice, tenacity, and perhaps a little bit of craziness, we've made it. And the true hard work is only beginning. If you're anything like me, you've been aiming towards this night for a really long time. Graduation. We're finally educated. So now what? It was about a month ago that I had that mini crisis when I realized that I had finally reached what I thought was the end of the road by graduating, but it's not. I've come to realize that the road continues on, and it's not as clearly laid out as it was up till now. But that's kind of exciting. There was a time not that long ago that I thought I might not make it here, let alone be asked to give this address. At the start of the spring of my junior year, a major health problem seemed poised to totally derail me. It came on very quickly and from out of nowhere, and I was forced to take a semester off in order to rebuild my health and my strength. Making the decision to withdraw for that semester was one of the most difficult things I had ever done. I feared that I wouldn't be able to return, as if allowing myself to heal was somehow admitting defeat. But when I finally did return that following fall, I did so with determination. Being faced with an illness and pulling yourself up had made me realize that our time here is far too short to ever take for granted a single moment. I knew that I had the choice to live my life full of determination, to create my own successes and learn from my failures. I realized that up until then I had been waiting for life to come to me and for my talent and my passion to finally reveal itself for all to see. But it doesn't happen that way. You have to make it happen. You have to take your talent and your passion and fight like hell for what you want and for your happiness. And you've already proven that you have what it takes by being here tonight. So what happens next is your choice. There will always be challenges and potholes and mountains to climb, but the beautiful thing is that your life, your happiness, your success, how you take on tomorrow is up to you. For tonight, we've made it. We've graduated. Congratulations to us all.
So Devin made reference to college career, and it really is a career. And it's not too much of a stretch to each of you as graduates to think of the degree you're earning today as a Lifetime Achievement Award, at least so far. So enjoy this time with your family and friends. Remember this day. Remember the U of A in whatever ways you can. Our faculty speaker, Greg Hansen, talked a bit about that. One thing he didn't mention was the possibility of you sending us checks. If you want to send that, we won't complain. Tell others about us. Send your children here. Most important, remember what you accomplished here. It will give you confidence in all things that lie ahead. So there are two more things that we need to do. One is, and I'm going to have someone join me for this. First, I want to thank Michael Gravitt and the College of Fine Arts staff for coordinating this ceremony. Michael Gravitt, here. Thank you, Michael. Not an easy job. The College of Fine Arts is losing one of its really important team members. And you've heard him speak all through the ceremony. Associate Dean Jerry Dickey is taking a job to direct the theater and dance program at Winthrop University in South Carolina. So I want to take this opportunity to let you and the faculty wish him good travels, bon voyage. Everyone. Don't tell anyone we've done this because we're gonna move those tassels. We move them when Jerry gives you the command. Those of you that are doing the big commencement on Saturday, you'll do this again. But for those that aren't planning to do that one, this is your chance now. So, Jerry. Let's thank the School of Music Faculty Brass Quintet and as they